You are audible.
Okay. Thank you, Shilpi, Shivani, and the Saksham Society. I hope I'm audible to all.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. Okay. Very good evening to all. And thank you so much to my Dean's College for Girls, Yamanagar, who have signed a MOU with the society, and they are being a part of this seminar. That college, my college, where I've served for 36 years. I'm feeling very happy. The staff and the students have joined along with other elite audience. Welcome to this first session of stress management. So not wasting more time, we'll start with it. What is stress? As everybody knows, it can be defined as a mental, physical, emotional, and our behavioral reaction to any demands or any threats which we perceive are there for us. When situation seems threatening to us, our bodies react quickly to give us protection. And there are two types of reactions: the fight or the flight response. Our bodies are uniquely designed to handle stress. When presented with a threatening situation, it is our most basic survival instinct to either, I said, engage in a fight or to run for our lives or flight. This is what is known as the fight or the flight response to stress. Now, during fight or flight response, several changes take place in our body. Our heart suddenly beats faster. Our breath rate and blood pressure increases. Blood sugar is released into the bloodstream. Our digestive system and urine production slows down. Blood is diverted to more critical areas like brain and muscles. Our hearing and sight are enhanced. Adrenaline is secreted from the kidneys. Another hormone, cortisol, the stress hormone, is released, which gives us a lot of energy, and the heart suddenly beats very fast. It makes us able to fight or flight, but it is rarely necessary, and it has some side effects on our body which spoils or deteriorates our health. Our blood pressure increases. As I said, the immunity is lost. We fall prey to diseases. We become sick very fast, and several important functions of the body are interrupted only because of the response, the fight or the flight response, which we show to stress. Now remember, not all stress is bad. Eustress or the good stress is the form of stress which is positive, which is motivating, which is beneficial. We may feel challenged, but the sources of the stress are the opportunities which are very meaningful to us. Eustress or good stress provides us with the energy, with the motivation, so that we are able to meet our goals and meet our responsibilities. Now, examples of good stress include when you graduate from the college, get married, receive a promotion, or you change job. Another type of stress or the bad stress, which we call distress. It's a continuous experience of feeling overwhelmed, oppressed, and you feel as if you have not done your work. You are behind in your responsibilities. It is the all sense of being imposed upon by difficulties, and we feel that there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Now, distress includes some financial difficulties, or you experience some conflict in your relationship, you are experiencing a chronic illness, certain obligations, or experiencing trauma. Now, what is stressful to you? It varies from person to person. Some people may feel stressed because of their work. Students may feel stressed because of studying, because of the classes. A married person may feel stressed because of relationship with partner, with family. One may feel stressed because of change in residence, in activities, change in the relationship with friends, some type of trauma, or one may also feel stressed because of the roommate. A married lady may feel stressed because of the financial problem or finances, child care, her or his physical health, not fitting in the society, getting married, changing of role, changing of a new school, and much more, like some career decisions, attitudes, thoughts, buying a new house, death of some friend or family member, mental health deterioration, some law violation, and some legal matters. These are the common stressors which may vary from person to person and from situation to situation. Now, why do we stress out? There are two basic reasons that we think or we perceive that a situation or a stressor is dangerous, it's painful, and it's very difficult to handle. And secondly, we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we have the resources to cope with it. So two main reasons we feel stressed out, that we think a stressor is dangerous, and secondly, we think we cannot cope with it. Stress affects the mental health very much. The person may suffer from headache, respiratory problems, asthma, ulcers in the stomach, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, low back pain, higher risk for suicide is there, some type of mental illness like depression, anxiety, difficulty thinking clearly, and the person may go in for drugs or might become addicted to other things like alcohol. Now, what does stress cause? As we discussed, it leads to headache, sadness, frustration, anxiety. There is so much of work pressure. One feels emotionally drained. One feels depressed. One feels tired all the time. There is migraine, too much pressure, too much anxiety. So what should we do? What can we do to prevent these symptoms? Number one is fix the fixable. What you can fix, what you can solve, do it. And if you can't fix it, accept it. So, first is you try to fix the fixable, try to fix the stressor. If you cannot do it, you accept the inevitable. You accept that you are not able to fix it. Acceptance is very, very important. And then thirdly, once you accept that you cannot fix it, you protect yourself from the physical effect by using various coping strategies. Use good stress to motivate you and never allow distress or bad stress to overpower you. However, some stresses can be avoided. Like if traffic stresses you out, you can take a bus, you can take a train or a tube if it is available where you stay. If you get anxious about your carpet getting dirty, stained, you can go in for tile flooring. So you can avoid it. Nowadays, many women I have started working. This was a survey which I got from a magazine that the proportion of women in different sectors is increasing. Around 60.5% women work in farming, around 10% in manufacturing tobacco products, and less than 5 in educational work, grocery stores, household work, personal services, bureaucracy, healthcare work, and in construction work. So what does this cause? Now, daily hassles of work become very, very common once the woman steps out for working or she's a working woman. What daily hassles at work she faces are trouble with a customer or client, having to work late, trouble with boss, tasks are not stimulated, there are certain technical breakdowns, there is trouble with the colleagues, decision making becomes a task or becomes a stress, dealing with bureaucracy at work, there are deadlines, there are time pressures. For that, she has to work late and feels hassled and constant people interruption is given to her. There are too many jobs at hand. She has to travel to and fro long distance. There are many ladies and gents who are traveling by bus or even by their own car, and they start at 7 in the morning to reach their workplace at 8:30 or 9. So that means around 4 to 5 hours they are traveling, which is very, very tedious, and it is a hassle. Too many telephone interruptions, too many meetings. One cannot say no. We do not know where our career is going. There is no job security. And last but not the least, hassle, which is very, very important, that the spouse is not very supportive of working. So what should we do? We should manage stress. This is more important. Instead of saying I am stressed, let's try to manage stress. Now, for reducing stress, number one or the most important is you find a support system. Means you find someone to talk to about your experiences, about your feelings, about your hassles, about your problems. It can be someone from the family, from your workplace, your spouse, your friends, your peer group, anybody. But a support system is very, very important. Change your attitude. Find other ways to think about situations. Do not always think about stress. Do not always talk about your problems. It is rightly said that life is 10% what happens to us. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Be realistic. Set small goals. Set practical goals so that you are able to deal with situations properly and you are able to solve problems easily. So, develop realistic goals. Have realistic expectations of yourself and others so that stress is reduced. This is very important. You must be organized. Get organized and you take charge. Because if you are unorganized or if you are not planned properly, it leads to frustration. It leads to crisis situation, which leads to feeling more stressed. Make a schedule. Establish your priorities. Please do go in for time management so that you are able to do the work properly and take charge. Take breaks. Give yourself some me time. You learn that taking time for yourself, for rest, for relaxing, for rejuvenation is very, very important as giving time to other activities. You can take short breaks during a busy day, but it is very, very important to give yourself some time to ease that pressure, to ease those habits yourself. Eat properly. Get regular rest. Please allow yourself to do something you enjoy each day. And you must have a routine. The time we need to take care of ourselves the most is the time when we are stressed and we do not look after ourselves. It is the time when we should take care of ourselves and we do not do it. We do it the least. So the result is that we are more stressed. Learn to say no. Please learn to pick and choose which things you can do and you can say yes, and which things you cannot do. Protect yourself by not allowing yourself to take more responsibilities than that you can take, or to take on every request or every opportunity or every role that comes your way. Please prioritize yourself, make a priority, make the list, and then say no when you cannot do. Get regular exercise, because exercising regularly relieves some of the symptoms of depression and stress. You take in more fresh air, you take in oxygen, and it helps you to maintain health. And as rightly said, if you are physically healthy, you are emotionally healthy, you are mentally healthy, you are socially healthy, and you are spiritually healthy. So exercise is very, very important. Get a hobby. Do something different. For a balanced lifestyle, remember playing or engaging yourself in a hobby, whether it is painting or cycling or knitting, is as important as work. Please slow down. You should know your limits and cut down on the number of things you try to do each day. If you do not have enough time for them or for yourself, please say no. Be realistic about what you can accomplish with others. Monitor your pace. Do not rush too much, because if you rush too much, you can do mistakes and it will lead to poor performance. And poor performance will lead to more stress. So please slow down and you should know your limits and admit that I can do this much work at this particular time. Laugh. Use humor. Do something funny, something enjoyable, such as seeing a funny movie or laughing with friends, reading a humorous book, or going to a comedy show and saying once in a while, all is well, all is well. I think everybody remembers that dialogue, which really reduces our stress. Learn to relax. For that, you should have a regular relaxation routine. Going for yoga, do meditation, or have some simple quiet time to yourself where you can just sit and relax and think without getting stressed. Relaxation exercises are many, but deep breathing is one of the best relaxation exercise. You take in deep breath through your nostrils, hold it, and then release it through your mouth, and you feel as if stress is leaving your body and good oxygen is going in your body. Visualization is also another way of giving our minds and bodies a mini vacation. You visualize that you are on a beach side enjoying yourself, eating good food, or you're in a good restaurant, enjoying a drink, enjoying a mocktail, and relaxing yourself. Positive actions are very, very important if we want to de-stress. You have to show us that we care. Running is a good exercise. Indulging with children is a good exercise. Different benefits of exercise. Like academic performance is improved, assertiveness is there, confidence is improved, memory improved, your mood becomes nice, you become emotionally stable. When you are emotionally stable, your work efficiency increases. When your work efficiency increases, your performance becomes better. These are all interrelated. When your performance becomes better, you are self-satisfied. You get a feeling of wellness. Your social skills increase. You become popular and you have a positive body image because you are physically healthy. So the psychological benefits of exercise are related to our physical health, to our mental health, to our social and our emotional health. Now this is very, very important. Write it down. Write down what stresses you out, or you maintain a diary, or you call it journal writing. Maintain a journal or you maintain a diary. Write down what stresses you out, and better it is you write down what you are grateful for in life. Gratitude may relieve stress and anxiety by focusing on the positive. So if you are showing gratitude, the feeling of gratitude will itself make you positive and de-stress you. Yoga is very, very important. Take a yoga class, but yoga should be done with the help of an expert. You should not indulge in self-yoga unless you're an expert at it. Research has found that yoga enhances mood and it also treats depression and anxiety, and it is as good as taking a antidepressant drug. It may decrease cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and may reduce your blood pressure. The benefit of yoga is related to your nervous system and the stress response system. So yoga helps in making you stress, use stress. Now this is very, very important. Practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness. Now what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is nothing but it means that the mind is fully attending to what's happening, to what you are doing in the present. If we lose touch with the present, our mind takes a flight and we become anxious. Mindfulness encourages us to pay attention to our thoughts, our body, and it can be practiced by walking, by moving, by doing meditation, by doing yoga. It reduces your stress levels. When we are mindful, we reduce stress, we enhance our performance, we gain insight, we gain awareness by observing our own mind. You and mindfulness, since it relaxes you, you are able to have more self-control, more mental clarity, you are able to have more tolerance, you become flexible, and you start accepting what is coming in your way. So mindfulness combats the anxiety-inducing effects of negative thinking. It increases self-esteem, which reduces anxiety and depression. This is very, very important and a very easy coping strategy. Listen to soothing music. Nature sounds may also help to calm some individuals. The chirping of birds in the morning is very, very relaxing. Slow-paced instrumental music can induce the relaxation response by helping lower blood pressure, lower the stress hormone level, and lowering the increased heart rate. Get enough sleep. This is very, very important. Now make a good sleep environment. You can draw the curtain so the room is little dark. There is no noise. Limit your intake of alcohol and caffeine before going to bed. You should avoid blue light exposure. Do not log into your laptops or watch your phone before sleeping. If you can, take a warm shower or bath. You will sleep faster and in a better way, and practice good sleep routine. Good sleep hygiene. There should be a routine wake-up time and bedtime. Limit the naps and make gradual adjustment. And most important is write down your thoughts and worries before you sleep so that you are not so much stressed and anxious when you are sleeping. Positive feelings are very, very important as a coping strategy. If there is some laughter club, near you, or where people assemble in a park and laugh their heart out. Join that club. You will really feel good. Reduce your caffeine intake. As I said, caffeine is found in coffee, tea, chocolate, energy drinks, some non-prescribed cough syrups, slimming tablets, and high doses can cause anxiety. Now, people have different thresholds. If you notice that you feel anxious after taking 2 cups of coffee or tea, reduce your intake. Now, this is very important. Social connectiveness protects you from anxiety. Social support and connectedness acts like a buffer. It removes distress. Resilience is very, very important, and even social relationship. Now, resilience is the ability to successfully adapt oneself to stressors, thereby maintaining psychological well-being in adversity. We also call resilience as the ability to bounce back from difficult experiences, improve your social relationships to reduce stress. Now, how to deal with the stressors? There are 4 ways. Number 1 is awareness. You should be aware what is causing you stress. Which factor is causing you stress? You should know about it, you should recognize it, or you should identify it and record in your mind what is causing stress. You should be aware about it. You should face the challenge that I will try to deal with this stress by reviewing it, by reframing it, by questioning it, by reconsidering it. And once you are able to review it, confirm it by asking a feedback, or by discussing at home or with your friends, by validating it that yes, I am able to challenge and fight with this stressor and able to overcome it. And once you are aware, you accept the challenge, you confirm that you are successful, please congratulate yourself and give yourself a tap on the back that yes, you have been able to deal with stress, and please start having positive thoughts and affirmations. Now, negative self-talk is very easy. The need of the hour is to give it a positive spin. Like, now negative self-talk is, I have never done it before. And the positive spin is, it's an opportunity to learn something new. Negative is, I can say it is too complicated. It's very, very complicated to make this PPT, very complicated to study this lesson. And positively is, the positive spin is, I'll tackle it from a different angle. Negative is, I don't have the resources. Positive is, necessity is the mother of invention. Negative is, there is not enough time. 24 hours are not enough for me. 24 into 7, I am busy. Positive is, let's re-evaluate some priorities. Negative is, there is no way it will work. I'm going to be a failure. I cannot do it. Positive spin is, I can try to make it work. Negative is, no one bothers to communicate with me. No one likes me. No one loves me. No one wants to talk to me. And positive spin is, I'll see if I can open the doors of communication, if I can start communicating. Now, problem-solving techniques are very, very important. For this, first of all, you have to see the problem. What is your problem? Try to deal with it by effective time management, by planning, by reorganizing your work, by setting priorities, by focusing on special problems and dealing with them as soon as they occur. Don't postpone them. And you should recognize your limitations. Now, I cannot be perfect in all the things. Maybe I'm good at presenting a thing, I'm not good at cooking. So one must recognize your limitations. Then try to stand aside and think of the situation. Never combine work and home. Please try to separate work and home roles. Resort to hobbies, adopt a slower lifestyle. You should not be always in a rush. Have a home where you can go and rest, which is like a refuge. Have stable relationships. Resort to hobbies. Talk to understanding friends and expand your interest, and have some outdoor activities also. Coping at work is also very, very important. As I discussed earlier, you must update your skills. Off and on. Delegate the work to your juniors or to your colleagues. Regular review them and have specific goals in mind. Do criticize, but this criticism should be constructive. Never criticize the person. You can criticize the work that is done and how it can be done in a better way. And if some issues are beyond your power, you cannot do it, accept that, otherwise you will feel stressed. Have reality-based priorities according to your life cycle. Have reality-based expectations from your spouse and your children. Improve your communication skills. Improve social network with family, with friends, or with your peer group or your colleagues, and be of relevance to others. You should make a difference. If you are not in their life, they should miss you. To others. So stress management is not difficult. You can resort to nature. You can do yoga. You can listen to music, as I said. You can take therapy or counseling sessions from a psychologist. If you think you're not able to cope up, you can go for spa, exercise, and resort to a hobby. This is very, very important. Now, this is very important what I'm going to discuss. Stress management techniques can be divided into 3 types. Either avoid it or try to alter the situation. If you cannot avoid or alter, try to adapt to the situation. If you cannot adapt, then try to accept it. Now, avoid or alter the situation. For this, there are 5 steps. Learn to say no. Avoid people who create stress. Now, you prepare a list of works you have to do. Manage your time and express your feelings. If you want to avoid or alter the situation, if you think you cannot do it, go in for time management. Now, time management is very, very important. I have divided the work, into 4 categories: urgent, not urgent, important, and not important. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 shows. Firstly, you should do work which is urgent and important. Number 2, work which is not urgent but it is important. Thirdly, you should do work which is urgent but not important. And lastly, you should do work which is neither urgent nor important. So, the more urgent and more important work should be done before. Now, if you think you cannot avoid or alter, try to adapt to the situation. For adapting, the most important thing is you should have positive attitude. You should try to adjust your standard and adopt the ABC technique. I will deal in the next slide. What is this ABC technique? ABC technique stands for adversity. Adversity means adverse situation. What is causing you stress? Maybe some death in the family. Then B stands for belief. Beliefs influence what you do next, and what you do are the consequences. So adopt the ABC technique. It's adversity, belief, and consequences. If you cannot do that, then you have to accept your situation. You can accept your situation, be positive, go in for exercise, improve your physical health, go in for yoga, go in for meditation, improve mindfulness, get proper sleep so that you are physically and mentally alert. Don't try to control the uncontrollable, and you should learn to forgive. Mistakes are done by everyone, or you should learn to forget. So the goal is that the main factor is to deal with stress. Our goal is to deal with stress and not to wish for living in a stress-free world, because that is not possible. A sense of control should be there, which changes your outlook, and that is the goal, that I have to deal with stress, not to live. The law of positivity, it starts with you have to deal with negativity. For controlling the situation of stress, the first more important thing is you have to deal with negativity. Secondly, you have to increase optimism, or you have to be hopeful. Once you are hopeful, your focus will improve. Once your focus improves, your commitment to work improves. When your commitment to work improves, your self-esteem will improve, because you're able to complete your work and you will have a positive mood, and again you will be able to deal with the negativity. So this goes on, and this is the control of situation of stress, which starts with dealing with negativity and ends with positivity. Now, the type of diet you take also affects the stress management techniques, because sattvic food is one which can be digested easily. It balances one's mind. It helps in building immunity and also improves the healing response in those who are unwell. Sattvic means taking milk products, fruits, fresh vegetables, and no garlic or onion. Rajasic food is one which is fresh but heavy to digest, like non-vegetarian foods, meat, fish, egg, chicken, food which is made from sour, salty, or spicy ingredients. It includes chilies, pepper, also includes onion and garlic. Now, then is tamasic food, which includes all kinds which are not fresh and are unnatural, overcooked, processed foods like pizzas, burger, pastries, chocolates, soft drinks, stimulants like tea, coffee, tobacco, alcohol, wines, even canned foods, fermented foods, pickles, jellies, jams, they come under tamasic food. So if you want to remain stress-free, if you want to have a positive attitude, try to avoid tamasic food, limit rajasic food, and go in for sattvic food. So the motto should be, you should live well. and let others also live. But the diet contains certain food items which we call as stress busters, like citrus or the vitamin C rich fruits. They are very, very rich in vitamin C, potassium and antioxidants, which reduces your stress levels. Whole grains increase the level of feel-good hormone serotonin and reduces your stress level. It relaxes your mind. If you're going for milk, skim milk is very important, which does not contain any fat. It is very rich in calcium and vitamin D, which protects your nervous system and reduces your stress levels. Oils like canola oil, soya oil, and flax seeds, they contain omega-3 fatty acids, which again alleviates your mood. Omega-3 fatty acids are very good for nervous system and for cardiovascular system. Green vegetables for vitamins and minerals. Nuts and oil seeds should be taken, which are very rich in magnesium and very good sources of calcium, iron, and fiber. You can go in for melon seeds. You can go in for sunflower seeds. These are all very good. You can go in for chia seeds. Minimum 8 to 10 glasses of water should be taken. Soya milk, tofu, and soya nuts are good sources of proteins, vitamin B, calcium, and magnesium. So along with lifestyle modification, proper diet also plays a role in stress reduction. So the need of the hour is you have to make wellness a way of your life, because it is the quality of life which is important and not the quantity. Wellness makes you feel young. It slows down the aging process. It reduces stress, promotes physical and mental health. It promotes well-being. It promotes your endurance and increases your resistance to disease and helps you develop positivity, and this positive affirmations will help you carry on throughout your life. Now, government is also doing a lot for improving physical and mental health. There are several health schemes, a health insurance scheme under which rupees 30,000 is given for the treatment of patients of BPL families during hospitalization, and in case of serious illness, financial assistance is given. About 26 crores have been spent on the treatment of poor patients. Large number of smart cards have been provided in Himachal Pradesh for health, improving health. Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana is a successful implemented scheme. Geriatric care means caring for the elderly, caring for the senior citizen is there. Mother and child tracking scheme is there. Folic acid tablets are given free to adolescents and pregnant women to reduce anemia. Regular health checkups are done. Muskan scheme is there for senior citizen, in which they are provided dentures free of cost. So the need of the hour is to go in for empowering life skills, skills which empower me, like critical thinking, like creative thinking, problem solving techniques, decision making. I should be able to effectively communicate. Interpersonal relations should improve. One should be able to cope with stress, cope with emotions. Self-awareness should be there. One should be aware of one's limitations, and one should have empathy or feeling for others. For this, you have to slow down. You have to unplug yourself. You have to relax. You have to keep calm. We are powerful. We are empowered. Great women personalities are there. If you see Mother Teresa, she was a social worker and she had many women and changed their life. Mrs. Indira Gandhi, she was the first women minister of India. Kalpana Chawla, first woman of Indian origin to go in. We are proud of them. Kiran Bedi, India's first lady IPS officer. Shri Vijay Lakshmi Pandit ji, first woman president of UN General Assembly. Pratibha Patil ji, first woman president of India. And our current finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and our president of India current Srimati Draupadi Murmu. These are all empowered women who have learned the techniques, and they are moving of stress management, and they are leading the country. Now, highest in the last 17 years, there are 11 women ministers in Modi ji's new cabinet. So psychological empowerment is very, very important if we want to fight stress, if we want to build self-confidence, if we want to realize our self-worth. And if we want to take control of our life, it is very, very important. So the message today is that women empowerment is very important. We all need to do our part in empowering women. We should respect their rights, respect their contribution, which will help in stress management, gender equality, and women empowerment plays a big role in getting de-stressed. Dignity and justice to all of us. It is the need of the hour. We should respect our rights. So the goal is to promote mental health in children, adolescents, and families, to have stress management technique, to provide prevention and early recognition and intervention strategies in primary care settings, to encourage partnerships, to encourage collaborations between health professionals, between families, between communities, so that we all are empowered, we feel safe, we are given equal rights, and we are not stressed. There are few cuttings from the newspaper. It says Arogyata ko pratibadh, that we want everybody to be healthy physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and remain stress-free. One should go in for that the right kind of diet can take care of your mood. Reforms in health education sectors is the need of the hour. Now, don't think of stress as a threat, as a demoralizer, as a pressure. Don't think stress is over. Don't focus on problems. Don't try to fight stress. And the do's are, do think of stress as a challenge, as a motivator, as an opportunity. Think of it that it is manageable, it's energizing. Focus on possibilities and so the only difference between a diamond and a lump of coal is that the diamond had a little more pressure put on it. So the need of the hour is to find right balance. The right balance to fight stress is that we should have a healthy lifestyle, which includes, as I discussed, a balanced diet, regular exercise, good quality sleep, regular meditation, slow breathing exercise, balancing work and play, planning your day, sticking to it, dealing with your problems, mindful breathing, social support, following your hobbies, positive attitude, have positive affirmations, have gratitude, have love for all. Remember that there is nothing in the world which can hurt you, which can cause stress to you, but your own thoughts. So, control your own thoughts, which will help in stress management and which will heal you. Have a good day. Take care. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Any questions? Any queries? Any questions?
Ma'am, that I thinking about that stress or phobia is basically depend on our mind.
Yes.
And we all of know aware about that the mind is controlled by two parts of the human being, like first is conscious and second is subconscious.
Definitely.
How can I control on the both of them? Because conscious is on us hand, but subconscious is infinitive way. He goes a lot of way and take a stress. So, ma'am, how can I bifurcate?
You can control your subconscious mind by giving yourself positive affirmations. That is very, very important. Like when you get up in the morning, just say, "I'm the best. I am empowered.
Yes, ma'am.
God is very kind to me. I am doing so well, and today will be better than yesterday, and tomorrow will be better than today."
Yes,
so
ma'am.
if you give yourself positive affirmations, these are positive affirmations patients will be able to sleep properly and you will not be able to relax. Now, relaxation and positivity are very, very important if you want to have a healthy message from your subconscious mind. And last but not the least is you should be grateful to God. If you express gratitude, you will never have a bad feeling in the morning, and you should be confident of yourself that I can solve any problem, and you should be physically and mentally healthy.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Meenu ma'am? Yes ma'am.
हेलो मीनू मीनू मैम
Hello.
म्यूटेड तो नहीं है
नहीं म्यूट
There
नहीं
is a
है.
query from doctor.
ओके
Hello.
हेलो डॉक्टर बशरत अली
Yes, I'm Dr. Bashrat Ali calling from Jammu and Kashmir, ma'am.
Oh, wonderful, sir.
Actually, it was really a wonderful session to me.
Thank you, sir.
Currently, I am working as assistant professor at Baba Ghulam Shah Badshah University, Rajouri, Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, sir. Wonderful, sir.
Yes, there are many students in my class who always remain in a stressed mood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What suggestions can I give them to follow from morning to evening?
Sir, the first suggestion you can tell, you communicate with them so that you know the cause of their stress. Because sir, every child has different problem. Some might be having some financial problem, some might be having some family problem, some might not be acceptable in the peer. You should know about the problem of each and everyone. After communication, only then you can find a solution. Then there should be a feeling of competition, but a healthy competition among all the students, and let them go outside, play for some time, let them relax for some time, maybe half an hour between the classes, and you will see the difference yourself. If they are, let them join yoga classes or let them pick up one of the hobbies, because if they are physically healthy, they'll be mentally healthy. So I cannot suggest the same thing for everybody, because everybody may be stressed due to different reasons. You can ease their pressure by playing games in between, by maybe giving them a crossword puzzle, taking them for surveys, taking them for visits.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Yes.
Nice session and very nice presentation. Dr. Abha has told in a very simple way that what is a stress, fight or flight, what are the causes, and how it harms our body, our mind, and efficiency. She is right that everyone is having stress because life is a challenge. Some may be having more stress and some may be having less stress. Of course, she's also right that less stress leads to efficiency. We can achieve the goal, but when stress is more, it harms our body, mind, and internal organs. So we have to control it. And she also talked about the beautiful strategies, problem solving, cognitive practices, and relaxation techniques. She told that the yoga and the food, they are the best techniques. They play an important role in controlling the stress. So I congratulate Dr. Abha Khetrapal that she has taken such a relevant topic and presented in a simple and useful manner. Dr. Abha Khetrapal, I am knowing Dr. Abha Khetrapal since 1986, but today, for the first time, I am hearing on the webinar. Otherwise, we were sitting together and we had tea and samosa so many times because Dr. Abha loves samosa very much. on this platform, I can offer you free samosa.
I had it. Thank you so much.
It was a really nice session, nice sessions. We would like to hear once again on some other topic. You also told us about the food. I think her specialization is also in the food. next time we will organize a webinar on the food management. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Minu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, ma'am, once again, Abha ma'am. And feedback
you.
link, everyone is asking feedback
Anybody?
link. So feedback link we will provide you by tomorrow. So join sharp 6 p.m. Tomorrow we have 6 p.m.
hear you.
We can't hear you, Shilpi.